So in this game I'll be playing Layla. In the jungle, of course. So why is that exactly? This game apparently only allows 2 roles to be selected. And spoiler alert, majority of my games and possibly this video is me playing in jungle rather than gold lane. That's just fantastic. Anyways, let's see how my first team fight goes. You know, Layla is kinda overpowered. No matter what haters will say in this community, she is far more better than Mia, of course. Another spoiler alert, Mia could possibly be my next video. Okay, let's just ignore me for a moment. Let's focus on this Atlas. At least I am not worse of the team, right? Since this is their early game, of course Layla cannot do any damage just yet. Especially, and unfortunately, I had to let go objectives just like the turtle. You know, I have a special kind of hate in my heart for these Hilda players, thinking that they can rule the world. And soon about to be humbled real quick by our mage here. Welp, what can you expect? Even if my early to mid game is kinda rough, I can always be depending on farming until late game, so you can get results like these. Even Cyclops is on his redemption arc. One unique thing about Layla is her incredibly long range. You can sit back and watch your teammates fight, while you are mashing the button on the bottom right corner. I would say that might possibly be the best thing about Layla. Of course, it depends if you're lucky enough to make it to late game. Well geez, even this Gusion couldn't kill me even if we end the game. That's the power of Layla, ladies and gentlemen. So here I am, another Layla jungle match. Gotta do the same thing as usual. Farm jungle until the late game. By the way, this is 2 times speed, so Layla jungle is already miserable. This is what to show you guys what it feels like playing this character. Now, did you see my survival instincts though? I bet that some of these players are mythic due to season changes, so I know I'll reach mythical immortal if I'm not lazy, of course. Now here's my attempt to sneakily take the turtle. Now imagine if that was stolen, cause oh boy, I would be fuming. Now what is this Beatrix thinking? And same thing for this Lucas. Just because of that, I'll attempt to turtle steal then. Honestly, that was pretty worth it. You know, I feel pretty strong that I could eat some Lucases right now. And there he goes for me. That is such a satisfying ult that I believe that we can end this game. So, I can explain in this situation, but I don't want to, of course. Yeah, time for a new game. Oh hey, will you look at that? A Layla gold match finally. And instead of bringing Retribution this match, I should bring Purify. And yes, the CC from the enemy team is that bad. All because they have a Guinevere. And now I'm dealing with camping Angela with Hanabi. To counter people like this is to stay in your tower and farm safely. Any attempt of aggression will always be a loss. So I only had to rely on rotating team to progress. Luckily, they are plentiful in this match. Now here's another example of a perfect rotation. Now this is true power when hugging your turret. Because this Hanabi and Angela couldn't even figure out how to kill me. But they can brute force it though, but it will end up a lot of casualties, which is not worth it for them. Like I could have died if they have an engaging tank like Atlas or Akai. Since this Angela rotated and I'm pretty well fed, I can well, if it wasn't for that minion, I could easily kill her. Now enough with the boring stuff, now let me show you some action. Now so far so good, but it's not enough, I want more. When the game starts saying impressive, you know that I'm doing way better. It's the way that the game announcer is flirting with you into believing that you could win. Now here we are slowly started throwing late game, as usual, so the superior enemy team like Guinevere can start having amazing comeback. My Purify alone wouldn't even be enough to escape from her. Like this match is gonna be even harder than it is. But no panic though. I just have no words for this. Now let me tell you, we are deeper and deeper into late game now. Any small mistakes will count as a loss, so I better be very careful of my positioning. If only my entire team survive so we can end, but it's only me and Zask. It's unfortunate, but what can you do? Okay, this is a perfect moment to end. Okay, Saber, focus me, I guess. Jeez Louise. So there seems to be a bit of a problem here. First off, I'm jungle again, as usual. Second off, this other player, which could be a Layla one trick, is now hard locking into Layla, so I couldn't play her. But funny enough, I could actually play Mia jungle, but then the enemy already got her. But I have no choice but to get rid of my Dark System Mine and play Sun as the jungler. Sorry to those people that wants to see a Sun gameplay, but this is a Layla video after all. However, I cannot let you guys let down. So here is my split push strategy. With the majority of the help from my team, of course. Here is my last game, and you guessed it, another Layla jungle. And we do have a new special guest right here. It is this guy, known for taking pictures at unexpected places. You might seen him before in real life. He gives me X, is all I will say. This guy, man, I swear. He is like the paparazzi in this game. Like right after you get a good kill, he comes up to you to get a good picture. Oh, trust me, he is only not the major threat from the enemy team. It's only Pikachu that I only gotta deal with. on a jungle Layla role. That'll be very exciting. Oh great, I love when that happens. This Leslie's something special, huh? Okay, I may be special, but not as special as this Leslie. But then again, I am really playing as Layla Jungle, so I have nothing to blame. Like I said before, just keep farming until you're fed, that's all. What could possibly go wrong with that strategy? Honestly, if either one of us survive, I'd rather die with Leslie as well. No comment, I guess. Just fully locked in. You know, with me unlocking Melithic Gun, it should be easy for me to farm easily under my base. Let's see if my team needs a little bit of help. But I'm not willing to go out if the majority of the enemy team is dead. I mean, this is my first time seeing ZT and ult really changed a lot in terms of that team fight. Wow, look what arrived in my mail. I guess I better not make these types of videos again. Goodbye, world.